reeds. Okay, so just arrived are my Rico or D'Addario Reserve reeds that I ordered, especially the bass clarinet reeds. And on the tenor at the moment, well, I've just got it soaking at the minute, and I've got to make sure I get this right. Do you know what I did? One gig. This one's a bass clarinet, and this one's a tenor sax reed. They're more or less the same. Can you see? So the bass clarinet is the slightly smaller one. Are you guys going to see that in focus? Do I need to pull that back here a little bit? Okay. But the bass clarinet reed is a lot thicker than the tenor reed. Can you see the vamp on that there? Maybe it's not coming out in the video. Anyway, I did a gig at a Cambridge College once. And I was playing all night and my lips were killing me. And I thought, this reed is really stuffy. And I'd spent most of the gig playing a bass clarinet reed on my tenor. I don't try not to make that mistake again, but they are very similar reeds on there. Right, okay. So what I tend to do with my reeds, I have a Rejuvenate. Check out the review of that. I've done a far more in-depth review which you can watch on YouTube. What I tend to do, I keep 3 reeds in the Rejuvenate, and what I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to pick out 3 brilliant first-class reeds for the recording session on Saturday. You'll see this one has a nice little 3 stars on it. I'm really happy with that one. The other one in there is okay, slightly harder reed, because for later on in the session I've got some ballads to play, and I like having a bit more resistance when I'm playing a ballad than when I'm playing hard bop stuff. And then on here I've got my usual Rico 4M. That's sounding good to me. Now some guys I know, and you know, a few years ago, check out my video that's coming in there where I talk about what I used to do with my reeds. Still do it occasionally, but what I've found now, I've got the Rejuvenate and I've got this thing. I keep my 3 best reeds in the Rejuvenate. That comes on the gig with me. If I'm touring, this comes with me as well, and this can keep up to 8 reeds in there. You'll see I popped a soprano reed in there as well, because I've shown up to quite a few gigs without my soprano reeds. I've taken the soprano with me, no soprano reeds. So I try and keep soprano reeds with my tenor in case I do leave those behind. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I basically try and soak them. That's all I really do now. I soak them. I might use the reed geek on them a little bit, but I just tend to soak them and then rotate them. And then when I've got a big set of gigs coming up or a recording project, particularly recordings, because you just want the reeds to be perfect, I spend a little bit of time, as I'm doing now, just working my way through them, making sure I've got some good quality reeds. So there you go. Quick Q&A. Asked me on YouTube. He was asking about classical mouthpieces versus jazz mouthpiece, or what makes the difference. The biggest difference is who you listen to and what you transcribe. Yes, equipment has some part to play in it, but it does not have the part to play in it that the music shops would have you believe and the manufacturers would have you believe. The biggest difference is you, and if you're not sure, check out this masterclass from Bramford where he's talking about gear. You need to listen incredibly. You have to spend time listening to other saxophone players, transcribing them, and by transcribe them I mean learning their solos by ear. Check out on Cambridge Saxophone, we've got loads and loads. I've got about 15 transcription courses on there, which saxophone, no matter what your level, there is something on there that is going to challenge and develop your sound. If you want to improve in classical, same kind of thing. Get down the recordings of the great classical saxophone players. Listen to them, study with them, you know, get some John Hall recordings. I mean, I spend a lot of time playing along with the Glasnov, yes, but more I think of the Villa-Lobos, the Fantasia. There's a great recording of John Hall playing it, and I've just spent ages just playing along with him. Remember that Victor Wotton book, The Music Lesson, and what he talks about on there? The short answer to your question, Canterbury, is listening. Honestly, just kind of get a nice setup that works for you, that allows the instrument almost to disappear, and then spend the time moving through there. Why am I doing the vlogs? I'm doing the vlogs, I was inspired by other people who have vlogged, but as I said before, it gives a great way of showing what I'm doing on the run up to the Jazz Vespers recording project. And I'll hopefully, if it's well enough received, keep vlogging anyway, because I have enjoyed doing it. And as I said the other night when I was out capturing that sunset, there's something really nice about creating something every day. So if I'm not going to vlog, I'm certainly going to maybe do some more photographs and things like that, fill up the Flickr page. One final question: should I join the Musicians Union? Yes. I really think the union are great. Really good backup on legal fees. They've helped me chase people who haven't paid me for things before. Highly, highly recommend them.
Mm-hmm.